Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and folks, apologies that we're going to do a joint weekly options and primary live trade brief tomorrow. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, I actually gave a speech on the art of leadership to the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, to his chief and his command staff. So I had to reschedule there. Had a great time talking to these folks, the men and women in blue that keep us safe down here in Fort Lauderdale. So we're going to be doing a joint brief tomorrow at 1 o'clock, but more importantly, folks, tonight is the night. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, that's 1900 for you military types, we're going to get airborne with our full throttle, industry-leading full throttle live trading and training briefs. Kicking off at 7 o'clock tonight with a welcome aboard brief. If you've already registered, you're good to go. You'll get an email with a reminder with a link in it to join us tonight. If you haven't registered for Full Throttle yet, you still have time. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT, and obviously FT stands for Full Throttle. And just for registering, folks, I'm going to give you $100 worth of bonuses. If you went to our website right now, you'd pay $100 for our trade plan and our OPCL. I'm going to throw you at that for free just for registering. And Wiz, I'm busy tonight. I'm watching some hockey. Whatever it is, don't worry about it, folks. As long as you register, you're going to get access to the replays. There's going to be one schedule change here. Wednesday at 1 o'clock, we were scheduled to do accelerated retirement. Well, folks, Thursday, I'm heading to the islands on a 88-foot Pershing with my buddies. Guess what? Seas are going to be too big on Thursday, so we're going to move our departure up. I'm leaving Wednesday afternoon, so we're going to do our AR accelerated retirement Wednesday at 10 a.m. That's the only schedule change here. So, folks, we're the only place that does this. Usually in the financial training landscape, some lady gets up there with 90 PowerPoint slides and says, hey, look at stuff I've done maybe 20 years ago, and trust me, join it. We don't. I open up the doors to my squadron, and you get eyes on what we do on a daily basis for 3 days here at TGO. So head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. Things seem to be appearing to maybe sort of come back from the ledge a little bit. We were beating the war drums pretty strong there. John Bolton and Secretary of State Pompeo kind of really hammering Iran. The president not backing down too much yesterday, saying, Iran does anything to us, it'll be the last thing they ever do. And guess what? I kind of believe the guy. All right, love or hate President Trump, he's looking out for our best interest, and and Senator Graham, Lindsey Graham, his new buddy there, overwhelming military response needed. Graham urges Trump to stand firm on Iran. Well, the president, I'm pretty sure, is, but of course, everybody on the other side is doing the whole, the U.S. military-industrial complex is trying to have war with Iran, and there's going to be a false flag attack. And hey, folks, this country wakes up and screams death to America on a daily basis. They've already said, hey, when, not if, when we get nuclear weapons, we're going to try and vaporize and kill as many of you as possible. Are you kidding me? Do you just want to sit idly by and let that happen? No, of course you don't. And if you do, you're an idiot. Beijing accuses Washington of violating China's sovereignty after what? The latest freedom of navigation exercises. This is what's going on, folks. There ain't no trade war. And sometimes trade wars lead to real world. This is the problem, folks. Taiwan, the Chinese government moving essentially their border 600 miles. Folks, they expanded China 600 miles into the middle of the Pacific. Thanks to who? Barack Hussein Obama. The guy did nothing. So under Obama, 8 years of Obama, he did nothing to counteract China. Remember, he said he was going to pull out of Iraq and pivot. Remember this? I'm going to leave the Middle East and we're going to pivot to Asia. China's a growing threat. Didn't do a damn thing. And now this president's actually tugging on Superman's cape and not going to let them be a global superpower. What happened over the weekend? Actually, you couldn't watch Game of Thrones over in China. They turned it off. What are they running instead? Anti-American movies. This is like something, I mean, here we go, folks. We are back in the old days. Trade wars can turn into shooting wars. Why did the Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor? And if you watch Animal House, why did the Germans bomb Pearl Harbor? Oil. We embargoed the island nation of Japan, and they attacked Pearl Harbor. folks. So economics can lead to military stuff. You need to know what's going on here because as Steve Bannon, one of the president's former heavies, said, there ain't no chance Donald Trump's going to back down on the China trade war. So are you hedged? I mean, it seems like we're at record highs here. Volatility, while remaining still elevated, is kind of at lows. What's going on? Last week, I predicted this was going to happen, folks. I called this what? And don't call PETA on me, but this is the Wall Street term. This is a dead cat bounce. Look at what we did. We imploded through the 50-day moving average, popped up, got above it, and now we're not going to hang underneath here, folks. We're either going to get back up to the 50-day moving average or we're heading back down to the 200-day moving average. If I had my druthers, I think we're going back down to the 200. Why? Because we got about 2 weeks until June 1st, which is when China says they're going to increase tariffs on us. They said they're going to start shooting back, folks. Well, this time. And what else can they do? They can sell U.S. treasuries. They can boot Apple out of China. Apple goes to zero. U.S. casinos that are based over there, get rid of our... There's a lot of potential bad here. But look at what's going on now. Hedge funds bet the sell-off is over. Correction has run its course. I will take the other side of that, folks. You're going to find out tonight at 7 o'clock why the smart money ain't that smart. We've been outperforming the smart money for years here at Top Gun Options. These are the same idiots that said Hillary Clinton was going to win, and if Donald Trump, laugh, if Donald Trump even wins, he's going to destroy the economy and the stock market. I couldn't hear you over the rip your face off rally the stock market and the economy has seen since that. So there you go. The smart money ain't so smart. I do the exact opposite of what that says. So Huawei, some other tech stuff is dragging down the overall market. But folks, this is we're in a full-blown trade war and it's getting worse. I don't see. I mean, it's funny because Secretary of Treasury Mnuchin a couple days ago said, "Yeah, we're talking. We'll figure it out." And the Chinese responded and said, "Dude, we don't even have a date for the next round of talks. What are you talking about? We're not even talking to each other." So this is going to get worse before it gets better, and we're going to be ready for it here at Top Gun Options. Warren Buffett just made a $900 million bet on Amazon. Why? Because he's an idiot. Warren Buffett a couple weeks ago after Amazon came out with earnings and said, I was an idiot for not buying Amazon sooner. Well, folks, if you've been a member here at Top Gun Options, we're going on our 10th year of training over 10,000 investors of all skill levels. We've been in Amazon since day one. I actually sat down the other day, over $500,000 in 10 years on Amazon profits, folks. Since we were trading Amazon back when it was, oh my God, remember this? Under $1,000. I remember when it broke $1,000. It became $1,000 stock and everybody went nuts. I'm like, and here's my prediction, folks. A year and a half from now, Amazon is a $3,000 stock easily. We trade Amazon in our solo Amazon service, and we've been having a blast doing it. We're having a good time. And I'm going to teach you all this stuff. We have a lot going on this week, folks. We have some Fed minutes, the Fed chairman speaking, and a lot of macro data coming out of Europe. We also get some PMIs, services and manufacturing PMIs. Very busy week ahead of us, and this market is at an inflection point right now, folks. We're either heading back up to this 50-day moving average or down to the 200. This is called no man's land. This is trench warfare. The market does not hang out in between these averages. It has violent moves up to the next one or down to the one below it, and I'm going to teach you all of this stuff. Folks, you don't have to be able to spell the word options like some of my Marine buddies. I'm kidding. My son's going to be a Marine, so I got to make fun of him. Or you can be a Jedi Master. We're going to make you better. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. Join us. This is free, folks. No other place does this. You want to get access to some trading or training service, you got to pay first. I don't believe that. Come kick the tires, see what we do here at Top Gun Options, and then by Wednesday morning, after we do our accelerated retirement brief, you're going to be one of the 50 new members here at Top Gun Options. I got to go. I got to get ready for my brief tonight. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m.